In this section, we're going to look at match management. So if you happen to be a manager of a match, you go to the match management section and log in. In this case, I've already logged in. And what we're going to do now is show you how you would manage your matches. All of the matches for which you are responsible will be listed down here. So if you're more than one match, they'd all be listed. In this case, there's only one match, which happens to be the Society against Rye. So I click on the name of the match and it takes me through to the section relating to that match. At the top it tells me the details about the match, where it is, the date, etc. And then this is the important section, those that have expressed their interest. So you'd have noticed from the entering matches video that individuals go along and they express their interest in the match. When they've expressed that interest, you as the match manager would receive an email saying someone's expressed their interest, and it also appears in this section, in the match section, in the bookings area. So all of those that have expressed their interest, their name comes up and any other information we want to display about them will be shown in this screen. And their status at the moment is pending. So this is when they've simply expressed their interest and you haven't yet chosen your team. But let's assume that you want to have all of these people playing in your team. You've got 10 names so far and you've actually got 12 slots. You simply click approve to select the person to play in your team, or reject if you don't want them in your team. And when you click approve, it changes their status from pending to approved, and it also sends them an email saying congratulations, you've been selected to play in the team in the match against Rye. Or if you click reject, it says I'm terribly sorry, you haven't been chosen to play in the game, in the match against Rye. If you wanted to, you could look at more details about each individual. So if you want to see a bit more about Humphrey, for example, we click on Humphrey's name and that takes us through to his profile, and it shows us a little bit more than you'd see in the normal profile. It shows his address, for example, which might be useful if you're trying to pick a team, people who live quite nearby or whatever. So you can look at Humphrey's profile and you can see which matches Humphrey's playing in, etc. If we just go back, it will take us back to our screen. So we go through and we approve all of those that we want to approve. Now let's say, for example, somebody phoned you up and said, oh, I'd like to play in the match, and they haven't gone through the website. No problem, you can add a booking manually. You go to the add booking button, and this allows you to go and select a user from the membership list. Let's say we wanted to have Ashley Smith playing with us. We click on Ashley's name, it automatically enters all of Ashley's details. We click express your interest, that's him now booked, and we go back to our bookings, and now we've got Ashley added to our list of players. So that's how you manage your team, how you select the team, and the way you let them know is simply by clicking approve or reject. Very straightforward, and it takes all of the onus away from the honorary secretary and it puts all the control into the match manager's hands. So that's it, you've chosen your team, they all know they're coming. Let's say it gets a bit nearer to the day of the match and you want to send a little email just reminding people about how to get there or what time they need to arrive. You have the ability to send an email to all of your team players. You can either simply type the message into this box, and when you're happy with the message, click send, and that will send the email to all of the people in your list. And that's fine, they'll all receive that, and that's straightforward to do. However, some people might prefer to send it from their own email client, such as Outlook, and to do that you simply click on the list and it will open your email client, put all the names into the to list, and you can send it from your Outlook or whatever other mail program you use. The benefit of this, of course, is that by sending it from that, it'll put a copy of your sent email into your sent items, so if you ever need to refer back to it, you can. But it's up to you, whichever's easiest and most straightforward. So that's it, we've got our team, we've sent them emails reminding them to come along. And let's say, for example, you need to, for whatever reason, download a copy of a list of all the people, because you want to maybe take payment and tick off who's paid, or whatever it is you want to do with it, you can do that using this little CSV button. So if you simply click on CSV download, you can then build your own export. Might sound complicated, but it's quite straightforward. Let's say you want to know the name, yes, the email, yes, the handicap, yes. You don't need to know their status. You don't need to know the total. So you drag off the fields you don't need to the right hand side, but you do want to know, for example, their mobile number. Click that into the list, and that's it. We've built our export. Simply click Export Bookings, and it now creates a spreadsheet for you, which you can now open in Excel or whatever spreadsheet package you use. And there we've got a list of all of the players and their email address, their handicap, and their mobile number ready to print off and take with us. So that's it. That's how match managers use the system to look at the bookings, choose their team, and communicate with their players.